Who's gonna be the first? It is you too, Nosy. I could have seen this coming. I probably say that every morning, don't I? What's up, Xenos? Old frog in the throat, you know what I'm saying? How's it going, drummer in a box? Scope Trek experience. No scope the Pope. That's a classic beer. How's it going, Smug Grinch? Ooh, this is a build I'm excited about. Yay! Friday excitement build. Woohoo! What's up, Blue Collar Mafia? How's it going? What's up, Stully? Smashing, we're locked in. We are locked in. We're getting ready to build a nice PC. How's it going, Gingerbread Dad? Taste Murder. What's up? Scary name. I'll be the first to admit it. What's up, PC Pete? PC Pator. Because I'm guessing Pete is short for Peter.
All right, what's a yayor?
We're about to find out what the yayor is.
Yayor!
Yeah, I feel like this case, it was kind of expensive. I mean, it was like 130 something, I think. So I'm hoping it's actually really nice, but watch it be like the TDG Gamer.
Let's see that trophy. Well, we showed you guys the other day. It's up there.
It's
Geeks
really
of the
heavy.
Year, baby.
It's like more of a stationary trophy, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of heavy. I don't keep moving around. But our Eggy is up here. Yeah, it should be called Craziest Boys of the Year. We're boys gone wild.
No, we're the geeks.
Yeah, no, I posted it on TikTok. It's doing good on TikTok. People like us getting an Eggy, apparently. We're just TikTok guys.
People
now.
don't even know what it is.
Guys, we're converting to TikTok only. See y'all later. How much is the build? This build, if you want to buy it at pcbros.tech, will be $3,000, which I will say, this is a really good build because you get the 9800X 3D, but I am surprised. It is a local only, so that's maybe why. There's a 4090 build on the website. It's only $300 more than this one that is still up for sale.
Yeah, I can't believe no one's just
So
like...
I'm just saying, if you are local to Louisville, Kentucky, and you want to pick up a 4090 build, especially in this current climate right now.
Hello?
There
it goes.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
He's just saying, guys.
There's some heat up there. And we listed like 6 builds yesterday, so
yeah,
there's a lot more.
There's definitely some heat on the website in general. Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk. What? 2K is not bad considering the cost. Yeah, no, I mean that's this is definitely we get a few builds here and there that are kind of like a little more rare. You know, our CPU almost just left the chat.
The most expensive CPU on the market currently.
Yep, almost just left the chat.
Title might be slightly off since it looks like a TI Super. Well,
hey,
you know what?
Look,
you would be correct.
Chimchar.
Chimchar. It's Lucky the Dragon.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Lucky.
Oh yeah, it does say Lucky. Oh, and then the what? The dragon's name Battery?
Huh?
I don't know. Lucky Battery.
Lucky. What was Battery? Lucky.
Dude, look how many stickers there is. Fan, SATA. Dude, who would label all their stuff? You gonna label your fans in case you forget?
Happy Friday, everyone. Oh, Gogo Gadget calls it Friday.
Friday?
Good morning, it's me again. I'm still waiting on my GTX 1660 Ti to pair with my Xeon, but I do have my old CPU, and the bottlenecks is crazy in Fortnite.
Ooh.
Yeah, Xeons do. Okay, Xeons, that's a limiting factor, is they normally have lower clock speeds.
Look at the color scheme, yeah.
They normally have lower clock speeds, therefore in esports titles they are going to be worse, but they are still solid enough to where you play games at higher settings, higher resolutions, you can still get good results. So that's the issue with Xeons, and it's kind of the trade-off you have to take with them.
Yep, don't pay too much attention to those cores and threads. Look at the clock speeds.
I mean, you say 80 to 90 FPS, and you're talking a Xeon build, which is probably, if I would say realistically, a $300 PC. Playing Fortnite, that's kind of what you should expect.
Respectable, honestly.
That's respectable. Has anyone run the, any Monster Hunter gamers here? Has anyone run the benchmark? Zach over-exaggerated a little bit. It's not 7 minutes. It's like almost 5 minutes, but it is a long benchmark, and the shaders take forever. The shaders, even on I started benchmarking. We have a 7500F with a 7800 XT PC. The shaders, I kid you not, took about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a while.
Call of Duty sometimes be taking that long and longer.
So, but yeah, the Monster Hunter Wilds. I've never played the game. I'll be honest with you, it's probably not my cup of tea. McAllister is in love with that series.
I tried playing the last Monster Hunter, and it did not compute for me.
The idea of it sounds good, but it seems very like extreme MMO kind of deal, hunting, you know.
Oh my gosh, this RAM is uneven. You see
Interesting.
that? Chat, look at this. This RAM has a fade.
All right, Chad, here's the case, by the way, if you're curious what the Yayor looks like.
Ooh,
It's not bad.
hold up.
Got some thick glass. Got
Looks pretty metal-like.
We got the full ventilation back panel.
Oh, that's sick.
So
Wow.
you can see all the way through. It is BTF supported.
I like how the front says Golden Field. Did I put Golden Field anywhere on the advertising? Or is this just one of those where it's
This is one where a Golden Field's a case company I've heard of before.
Really?
I've heard of Golden Field. This might
Golden
just be one
Finger?
where another seller is selling the case, and they call it Yayor.
Maybe.
They must have Golden Field. I bet I'll find the case because I've seen Golden Field cases before.
The real question is, will this case be Jonah approved? We'll only know when we finish the build.
On Amazon, but it was a search option. Golden Field PC case. Golden Field PC.
Might be like a China kind of exclusive.
There's one on Amazon that's not this case. Golden Field cases with fans. Ah, here we go. I found their listing. This case is not here.
Oh.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they just sell them out because like all their cases are currently unavailable right now. So this might be they sent all their cases to another company kind of deal. You know?
To Yayor.
Yayor. I don't plan on delidding it, Dark Vader, but I did find that article because we are going to do a benchmark video today. 7400F does not come with solder for the CPU die to the IHS. It's thermal paste. So therefore, it gets really hot compared to the 7500F. And we're testing that today. So that'd be interesting to see.
What the heck? It's a toolless M.2, but it's like a dongle. Like look at it. It's like a little joystick.
Huh, interesting.
It's kind of being difficult with me right now.
But yeah, I'll let y'all know what it's like because today we're actually doing the benchmarks for it. We're doing 7500F versus 7400F in a similar system. Ran games at 1440p higher settings to see if it holds back our GPU at all, which is 7800 XT. And then we're going to run a couple lower settings esports titles to really crank CPU performance, which I will say, we're getting to the point now where like these CPU clock speeds, it's like we'll notice a difference if there is a difference, but the FPS numbers are so freaking high. Like CS on low settings 1080p was getting 500 FPS. And like I did Rainbow Six Siege, it was also getting 500 FPS with a 7500F, albeit. So like the difference ain't gonna be like something you're gonna notice, but it's still something that we can actually show you what the difference is.
Show number difference.
Yeah, it's just crazy high numbers though. Power supply.
I like their manual. Guys, we got a limited edition Starfield build coming up for how relevant that game is, you know?
So relevant.
But it's gonna look sick. That's all that matters.
Matt, I want to know more about the AliExpress situation with China and shipping. Well, there is no more situation. It's over. Well, currently it's been resolved. So the main issue was there was like a brief 12-hour period where at 10 o'clock that night, the United States Postal Service said, we're not taking any inbound shipments from China, Hong Kong, like any specific areas around there. We're not taking any inbound shipments from there. Therefore, there was a concern for AliExpress, Temu, and all those companies that a lot of them, there are some times where they do deliver via like DHL or other services, so they never touch USPS. But for our use case, there has been times where AliExpress will start with one shipping company and hand it off to the post office. Therefore, your shipment may not have made it. But then I did learn afterwards from Dark Vader that there is kind of a sneaky little workaround how, I think it was you, Dark Vader, that you said that, or was it somebody else?
I forgot how big this block is.
It's so huge. There's like a sneaky workaround they do where like they start with one company into the U.S. at U.S. Customs, and then it gets picked up by the post office, so the post office sees it as a U.S. shipment. So, yeah.
I wonder if this build would look good colored like this acid green, like with the RGB.
Yeah, I thought that was you who replied to me on Twitter about it, but yeah, long story short, it's not an issue right now, but just like it's been going for the past month, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? We don't know. We're just playing.
Who knows what will be enacted? We're just pawns in this big chess game.
We just build the computers. All right, so what's the fan setup here? So you got the one that comes with that, and I got these that'll go side and bottom.
I think it's, might be, yeah.
Bottom.
Yeah, side, bottom, top.
Then you got AIO on top.
Side, bottom, top.
Cool.
And then if we feel like we need it, we can add an RGB fan in the back. But I don't know if we have any more. Did I buy a single? I don't think I did. Should have, but I probably didn't. I did not.
Single fan in the back. Man, it's
Oh, we'll see how these look and if we feel the need.
It's hard because those fans look so unique. Any fan in the back kind of just like
Might stick out.
it sticks out. You don't want that. They're not. It's not the star of the show.
Ooh, NZX. Okay, you know what? They did do the one thing that I begged for the companies to do, and that's hide all cables from the block. So this block's gonna be super clean.
So last night I shaved off all my hair of my face except my mustache.
Ooh.
You got the stash. I like it. I like it.
You know what we call that in the industry?
I pulled a Jackson. Is that what it's called? The stash.
Kind of, yeah.
He pulled a Jackson.
I'm going to Jackson.
Is a 7700K a bad CPU in today's games? I wouldn't say it's bad, but it is very comparable to the i3 10100. So we're looking at i3 level performance, and that i3 is still capable. Don't get me wrong, but you know it's starting to show its age. 4-core 8-thread CPUs, unless it's like a modern unless it's like a modern 13 or 14 gen i3, really struggles in certain games. Is that 2 8 pins for the CPU or just 1 plus 4?
2 8.
Nice.
This bad boy is going to be sipping on that power.
I got another game for you to try, Matt, if you can get into sports management games. Well, let me ask you this. I play Madden, College Football 25, and I play the, what's it called? I play the campaigns and the dynasty modes, and I simulate all the off-season stuff. So does that answer your question? If I simulate everything in the off-season and don't do any manual trades and I just let all the recruiting happen on its own, I have a feeling I will not like that game. He said, oh, never mind. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. But no, anytime I play those games, I simulate all that stuff, so.
Now, chat, where is my nuts?
But who knows? Indiana Jones. I mean, anything can happen. Is this going to be Dark Lord Vader funds Matt's new game exploration? I love it.
I know, it kind of is becoming that. Dark Lord Vader, I kind of want some games.
Yeah, maybe you need to get him to play a game. That needs to be our thing. You guys make us play games that we talk shit about, but you have to buy it for us, and then we'll update you in the Discord. I've been doing a good job updating you all. I played yesterday for an hour.
God, I hate the idea of killing floor 3, bro. If anybody...
Yeah, killing floor 3 is going to be horrible.
I really don't want to play it, but I guess if someone buys it for me, I'll max level a character.
Chad, what game do you want me to play next that is not, well... Yeah,
good.
Nah, that I feel like it's a crap game. I don't know. I've been talking crap about a bunch of games recently. It's actually be a good game that I think is
Just
bad.
give you a competitive multiplayer game.
Path of Exile?
Oh, actually, yeah. That would be crazy.
That'd be so outside of my norm.
I've been wanting to play PoE 2, but I really need to beat Diablo. I keep saying that.
Destiny? Well, Destiny is a game I've thought about going back to.
That was way back in the day.
We played Destiny 2 when it first came out during one of our marathon streams for a long time, and I remember beating the original campaign portion of it, but I never really got to it. We did like the PvE too. That was fun, but yeah, no, nothing too crazy. What my green screwdriver? Avowed? What's Avowed about? Keep in mind, guys, I definitely think I'm in my, like, you know, single player game era at this point. Like, that's just me. It makes me old, but I need something that's a quality single player title. Destiny's free to play.
Yeah, Destiny's been free to play for a while, I think.
Destiny got too expensive. So you're talking about like the expansions and stuff?
I guess they gotta make money somehow.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I heard McAllister talking about that game. I mentioned it to him. He was saying it feels like you're playing a medieval simulator rather than like playing a story or like creating a character that you're like, you know, on your own, which I don't know if that sounds like my kind of thing, but maybe.
I think it's kind of like Witcher-esque, or like one of the games.
I still haven't beat The
don't-
Witcher, so
yeah.
maybe that's what I need to do.
The Witcher.
I haven't beat any Witcher games. I've started them before, but I haven't beat any of them.
And then you have to watch the whole show.
Is that what I need to do? Go into The Witcher? Joe's been trying to talk me into giving Elden Ring another try. I'm just like, maybe. Elden Ring might be later on. I need like a little break.
A gateway drug.
Yeah. You got into, I know Jackson played No Man's Sky for a little bit.
I did for a little.
Okay, we're being spied on.
That felt scary. I did for a little bit. Way too complicated for me. I know David loves it.
Do you guys hate Ubisoft games, or you guys think maybe it's receiving a little too much hate than deserved? Well, to be fair, you'd have to tell me a new Ubisoft game right now, because
Yeah.
I don't know of any.
And I also don't know anything about the hate.
I guess
so.
Assassin's Creed, but I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since like one of the early ones. Conclave? Never heard of it.
Is Far Cry Ubisoft?
Anno game? Well, I don't play any of the Anno series. Not my cup of tea. All I hear is people complaining about Ubisoft, so I mean, I don't know, bro. The only Ubisoft game I've launched for benchmarking recently is Rainbow Six, which is the only one that seems to be still somewhat relevant.
Is Far Cry Ubisoft?
Yes. That's a good one.
Far Cry 3 is the last one I really played.
Far Cry's a fun game, but like it's such a repetitive concept.
It's liberate the camps. Liberate the camps.
Is Outlaw? I remember asking you, Dark Vader, you think Outlaws is good? Maybe I should try Outlaws.
Oh yeah, Star Wars.
The Star Wars Outlaws.
Star Wars.
Far Cry 5 was fun. 6 too. I bet they're good. I just never stuck with it, I guess.
Armed and dangerous.
I'm kind of in my like anti-FPS genre for some reason. I just don't really. FPS games are fine, but they just don't keep my attention.
He's getting old, chat.
I am getting old. I just don't like FPS shooters.
I've
lost any competitive drive, to be honest.
I'm on day 2 of only TF2, so actually TF2 in Age of Empire 4. So my gaming is slightly switched up. I've gone back in time. Oh look, everyone's saying you need to play some racing games. You need to get a racing sim from. That's what you need.
Racing sim?
I got a few. That's I don't know if that's just popular right now or if like some people on like some of the Discord servers I'm in have just been playing it. But I just noticed a lot of people have been getting just like the same Logitech wheel and pedal setup we have, and then getting like e-brakes and extra large shifters and stuff, and
It's kind of like the next thing you can build to your setup.
Yeah, I guess so. And they've just been like grinding like a Assetto Corsa and games like that. Spooderman 2.
I started playing. I mean, I've already beat the game on consoles, so I feel like that's kind of cheating.
Forza 5 is awesome. Just re-downloaded it. We played Forza 5. I've played it like a couple times here, just lightly, and I mean, it's very realistic. Pretty cool.
I'm not a car guy, so like I don't really get like excited like, ooh, I unlock this car. Like
I have yet to really play like a racing game where, except when I was little and I couldn't drive, but now I drive so dang much, and in all honesty, like I have some kind of cool vehicles. So for me, it's like, I mean, yeah, there's cars I can't afford obviously in the game that's kind of cool, but I don't know. Every time I see a car game, it just makes me think, why not just drive?
Why not just actually drive?
Tokyo Extreme Racer. Was that racing short a few weeks ago using a sim racer from Temu? No.
Huh?
Are you talking about the
one you built? That's crazy.
That got so many negative comments. It was like, Logitech, what are you thinking? And I'm like, it's from probably one of the largest like name brand companies in the world. I'm not saying that means that it's like an amazing bang for buck, but like,
it's, you know what
I
you
didn't think
did?
it was
You
that
did
bad.
you did the equivalent of a TikTok kid getting a RTX 3060 with a Ryzen 9
I
CPU.
think that's how people look at it, I guess. I mean, the thing is, I looked at other brands too. Like I looked at what are some of the other big ones? I can't even think off the top of my head. But like I looked at the other ones, and they just didn't feel like they had any better bang for the buck. So I just didn't really see the reason to do that. And it's not like we have Micro Center, yeah, Thrustmaster. It's not like we have freaking like Micro Center money where I'm about to drop like $1,000 on just the wheel, and that doesn't even give me a shifter or a clutch.
I don't get the logic in that, especially if you're like just getting into it. Like, are you actually going to stick with it that hard if you spend that much money?
I wouldn't think so.
I think maybe the idea of spending that much money, you'd be more likely to invest time into it.
I think some people just think like the more realistic it is, yeah, like the better. Which I mean, I'm just thinking about when we have gone to Micro Center, playing on like their $4,000 to $5,000 iFinity setups with the really nice wheel and pedal setup, and they even have the what do you call it, the motors and everything to really make it feel like you're in a car. And I don't feel like it was that heightened over our $1,000 total racing sim.
That's going to be Thrustmaster on the honey. Okay, there you go. There goes chat.
It's time.
Is it time?
Pull out the card. You want the Mozart sim? All right, I'll look it up. I'll see what that is.
Say Mozart?
The Mozart.
Thrustmaster sounds like it needs honey. Y'all are some freaks for real.
Mozart Racing?
There's a guy near me selling a full flight sim for a few thousand, 2 projectors, wraparound screen, full flight controls. Looks insane, but way too much for my brain to handle. That's crazy.
Is it Mozart or Mazda? Like M-O-Z-A?
Is it Mozart?
Because I see this one, this Mazda, which actually seems like a pretty, it doesn't have a clutch. This is so stupid. It's so it's $500 and it's a direct drive, which is cool. I know that's the big name everyone wants. Direct drive wheels are the ones that can like break your arms borderline. It's basically just like
more realistic.
Exactly, yeah, more realistic, more feedback. But like this one is just a 2-pedal setup for $500. And I don't know, for me, I have friends who, yeah, they don't care about, you know, having a manual. I think the idea of like doing a racing simulator with an automatic just makes me want to throw up. I just don't want to do it. I don't know.
I mean, if you're gonna be, I mean, I'm not even someone who's like, oh, I need to drive a manual, but like, if you're gonna get a racing sim, like, you're kind of driving cars that are gonna be manual in real life. So like, what are you doing?
You'd hope, you know. Nowadays, everyone wants your paddle shifters and sequential shifters. Would you play Fortnite with the chat one day?
No.
If it's ever easy, sure.
That's the biggest thing is like for streams and stuff, it needs to be like a way we can set up something to where we don't have to invite people as friends.
Even on controller, you prefer manual with clutch? Now, I will say beans in a pot, that's the one scenario where like I wouldn't care. See, that's my thing is just if I'm gonna, like, there's been times where like, you know, I have the Audi, awesome cars, fastest car I have, and I've thought about selling it just to get a manual. Like even if it's a slower and older car, because I'm like, well, I'm driving a sports car and it doesn't feel like it. You want to bang gears and not worry about the clutch? Okay. Concord was the Sony game I was thinking of that failed. We talked about that before in chat.
Oh, Concord was the
never
one
released, right?
Yeah, Concord's the one that never ended up releasing.
But they put like millions of dollars into it or whatever.
I'm finding a QC issue. One second.
Yeah, Dark Vader, it is DSG. Which I know like it's really hard to get any of the TTs in a manual. I think they almost all I think it has to be a TTS. So pretty much it has to be a V6 naturally aspirated to get a manual even. Which I feel like, I don't know, I don't really get it. I feel like the 2.0 T would be great for manual, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, it did release, but it was only 2 weeks?
Right.
Was it just that bad? Like
never had like a player count in like the hundreds. And it like just died like instantly.
I don't understand like how you can have like that much money, and I would assume some advertising only get hundreds of players.
Was there like hype about the game, or like was it just generally like nobody cared or knew it was coming out? Like was it a failure on marketing's part, or did they just make a bad game?
It's a 2012. Is it wet clutch? I honestly don't know. I mean, I don't. Well, one thing I can tell you for sure is I do not believe the clutch is a wet clutch. That baby should be dry. V6 Lifeson diesel. Oh, okay, buddy. Right. Yeah, like they don't make diesel 4-cylinders and 6-cylinders. I literally drove one today. You don't think they compete with Call of Duty Black Ops 6? You know, honestly, if they had released that game now, maybe it could have maybe done better because Call of Duty.
Who's playing Who has launched Warzone in the past month?
Not me.
I mean, I guess we've done it for benchmarks, but even then, I haven't been picking for benchmarks recently. I've been doing rivals because, like, it just feels like no one cares about it.
Yeah,
You played ranked last
I
night?
didn't know that Dark Liberator.
Okay, shout out. I
Played
know you're a big
ranked.
Call of Duty guy.
Cooler strong. Okay.
You got plenty of room to work with here.
Or do I? I do.
Wet Clutch, good dancer name. True. They call me the Wet Clutch.
Dude, that just sounds gross.
And I won't tell you what be clutching.
Yeah, well, what's wet?
What's
But
wet
you
and
can
what's
use your
clutching.
imagination, boy.
I love the creation of these. So much fun. So easy. And these are the ones that only take 4 screws. It's like great.
The other thing is, I don't know if all of them, but I think most of them come with the ARGB
They
adapter,
do.
which
I already put it on both of them.
that is amazing.
Which I don't know if this comes with the hub or if this comes with the adapter.
I think I just so plug that in here and then NZXT. So it will need NZXT software to sort, but you need that for the screen anyways.
Yep.
So it works out. Oh, I like this. Can we put this in the back of the radiator,
I have
please?
to do like almost like a lime green kind of deal here.
That's kind of what I was thinking because I'm like I
tough.
don't feel like there's any other color in here.
This is not the giveaway PC. Quit lying, Kermit.
You're on crack. Do we look like we have that kind of money?
He's like, Kermit. Kermit's like, you guys make, what was the one total I told people from that one video?
19,000 per
You guys
video.
make 19,000 per video, and everything you upload, you make 19,000. You should be giving away 40, 90 PCs.
Yes.
Y'all some freaks for real. Wait, hold on. Why'd you say it like that, Kermit? I'd be torn on which PC to rub, mine or this one. What do you mean rub, brother?
Huh?
You're doing what to your computer?
Sorry. Huh?
You're doing, huh? What did he say?
I don't know which PC to tug on, chat.
Oh, shit. I almost got them all in there. Why is there a hole in the bottom of this box? That's where that slides. There's a hole right there. That's,
Watch out for that hole.
he corrected it to run. Nah, you said rub. You're trying to get a rub down.
Nah, chat. He said what he said.
He said what he said and he meant it. He's trying to get a rubby.
A rubby.
He's trying to get a rubby tuggy.
I wish there was anywhere else to run this cable.
Rubbing my dirty on the fans.
Is what?
He said rubbing his dirty. Whatever that means.
I never heard anybody. You're calling about your junk. Just calling it a dirty is crazy work.
I got some dirty in my junk.
I got some cheese.
Okay. Do they make these in 140s?
I don't think so, actually. I've never seen them. You know what else they don't make these in? Reverse blade.
My fans at home are acting kind of weird in their NZXT, so I was like thinking about getting
tempted?
some 140s because I need 140s up front.
I do have one thought here, one minor change. So this is intake.
You can flip that one to
Think about
exhaust
flipping
if you
that to
want
exhaust. Yeah, double exhaust.
Sure.
Just to make it look a little cleaner. Look cleaner for the wiener. Can also, I wonder, I don't think I can get lowered anymore. I really need to figure out a way to run this cable better because this looks like poop.
Just do 100% of your shopping on Temu so you can be a millionaire. You have to like, it's a billionaire.
Billionaire.
Billionaire. Will you be a billionaire if you shop on Temu?
Shop like billionaire. You know what? We need to interview Bezos and ask if he's ever shopped at Temu.
Yeah, the LCD on this thing is a thick one. I like it though.
Yeah, I remember when we used it in that one build that like Jonah planned or something. I was kind of hating on it a little bit. So we'll see. I got to keep my opinion
Have you seen
unbiased.
the I'm actually, I don't know if we're gonna do it yet. It's still waiting on it. The it's like is it Trinix? Let's see, Trinix. Yeah. Yeah, this one's tough.
Nickel bum bum.
It's a wraparound.
Oh, okay, it's a cat and a dog. It's pretty cool.
It looks pretty cool because like they can do like little scenes like this.
That's pretty cool. How much is that going to be?
It's out now. It's the Panorama 360. It's actually not as bad as you think. How much is this one? Do you know?
It was a lot. I think it might have been like 300 something.
This one's $349, so it's about $20 more than that.
It's crazy to think about how like some of these kind of more like thermal all right and some of these other companies are making the LCD displays for like under $100.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully to make these companies realize, oh, maybe we don't need $300.
Thermalright's just doing ridiculous stuff, like those just basic 360 mil AOs are like $50 now.
That's true.
And
Maybe that shouldn't be the standard because it's like, how are they making money?
well, that was the thing I was telling you is like I think it was CES last year. They were talking to these companies and they would ask these creators like, you know, Thermalright, right? And it's like we have no idea how they're making any money. We don't get it.
What's the secret?
They're like, I don't get it.
Just a heads up, if in case I forget, only one screen in the motherboard right now, but I'm gonna try to. I'm trying to figure out I want to flip these fans.
Yep.
And I want to see if I can figure out a way to get that cable more hidden. I just can't figure out. Like, there's a hole here, but it's not big enough to fit the SATA, I don't think.
Yeah, damn. Well, big ass cable.
Yeah. I know, I'm like, yeah, they put it on the radiator, but it's like, oh, maybe it's worse. China airing laptop.
Is it worthy? I wouldn't buy those right now. I mean, they're fun for YouTubers, but average consumer now.
That's like half the products we look at. It's like fun for YouTubers.
But when you start adding like an unboxing disclaimers, like this is YouTuber bait. This is probably not something you should buy.
And just a heads up, guys, we're doing another Latte Panda video, and I'm gonna have Matt or whoever. The video's gonna start off by saying, do we recommend buying this? Probably not. Do we recommend it for gaming? No.
Is it cool to see what tech looks like? Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. So the Thermalright has an Assassin Spirit 120 that has a little LCD display on it. It's a tower cooler. Okay, have you seen this?
What is it?
It's just a tower cooler from Thermalright that's a little.
No, I've not seen that.
It's $45.
I wonder if it's just. I'm assuming it's just USB.
Yeah, and it looks like it's just temperature display. If I had to guess.
It's really small. It's kind of cute. It'd be cooler if it like took up the whole top.
Yeah. Y'all do the cell phone gaming short yet? No, we're not doing the gaming one, bro. Back off. Back off, Kermit. We're gonna see if cell phone content even works on our channel. We're doing a test where it's like, what's your phone that you daily drive? So see that first.
If it does really good, we become the cell phone bros, and we only review like Juan's iPhones and.
I'm ready.
What's the other big brand? It's like overseas.
Horsies?
Huh?
You say horsies?
No, it starts with an H. Is it
Huawei?
Huawei?
The one that's banned in the U.S. now. It's been banned for a while.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why is it banned? Do you think it's spying
Same
on
China
us?
thing, yeah.
You know what?
I'll hold this for you.
What, like, now I'm really thinking about it too. They're banning the phone that they say spying. What person, like, what government official or person of importance is going to buy a Huawei phone?
I think, yeah, I don't know, because, like, they had, what's it called? They had it banned where government officials couldn't use it, and they just banned it, like, U.S.-wide.
Yeah, like, what government official would have bought a Huawei? I feel like they're all making, like, so much money that, like, they just wouldn't. They'd be iPhone users till they die.
Why don't people jailbreak phones anymore? Because Apple stopped it. You can't do it anymore. It's, like, incredibly difficult to jailbreak now.
Oh, I see what I can do here. I didn't think about this. I can just go this way instead. Oh my god, it still doesn't fit. I'm gonna Dremel this thing out. Oh.
Yeah, you see there, you're already asking a question that we have no idea what the answer is. What would you guys prefer for mobile gaming? A Snapdragon 8 Elite or an A18 Bionic? Like, come on now. Isn't the A18 the iPhone chip? So, I don't know. I have no idea what the difference is. If you asked me 10 years ago, I could probably tell you. But even then, 10 years ago, what's it called? Can I get to the CPU power with this?
What do you think?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, actually, here. Oh. Now, this is where it would be. Can you get to it?
Yes.
Huawei.
What's that, Pinky Tech? Sir Pinkington.
Pinkle Tech.
This is another one of the screws.
Oh, yeah, you going. Pinkle Tech, Pinkle Tech. Pinky Tech, you've been quiet ever since the Malort stream. When are you going to try it?
Yeah, come on now. Recently built my own PC here in the UK using a 4070 Super and 5700X 3D. It's running great. Nice. Good combo.
Woo!
Good combo wumbo. The A18 is just the iPhone 16. Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, I always see people who are really serious about gaming on their phone. They use an Android phone because Apple bans most of the popular games from the App Store.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Because they're not Apple, I guess?
Yes. Well, Fortnite's been banned for how many years now, guys? And I have no idea why.
I feel like I remember that one
Fortnite
being
Mobile
a big
got banned.
controversy. It had something to do with like, I mean, it's something to do with money. I remember. Obviously.
It was the App Store fees. I think Epic was battling Apple about how much they charge for App Store fees, and then I guess after negotiating,
they said.
I think it was Epic that removed themselves from it. Yeah, I think that's what it was, because I think it was just Apple was just being really, really bad for how much. Fortnite is back for the EU though. Okay, so it's back for the EU, but not the US. Oh, Epic was trying to sidestep store fees. Okay. So I think transactions on apps that are downloaded from an app store, the app store gets credit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I gotta wonder how much those fees were.
Epic won the lawsuit. I remember there being a lawsuit about it, so.
I wonder how did Epic win the lawsuit? Were the fees just like that much, or like were they not disclosed? Like, how do you win that?
It wouldn't surprise me. Tencent seems to own like every mobile game company ever.
Yeah. I think they are like the biggest mobile company in the world. Mobile game company.
Apple wanted 30% from App Store fees. That's high.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Tencent owns all of Riot Games. Well, there you go.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's a big ass company to own. All of Riot have 40% of Epic, which Fortnite on its own with Epic is just
a
money
mega corp.
machine.
All right. Okay. Will you plug this into fan header?
I think so. Is this board screwed in at all?
One.
I was trying to find where it was. I was like, where?
Just trust the process.
I don't see one.
Trust the levitation.
It's fine thread, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
It is indeed fine thread. You ready to use some BTF support here?
Give me 1 second. I'm going to finish screwing this in. I hear somebody.
Is that a Yayor?
Yayor.
Yayor. Where is my last NGXT cable at?
You know, I feel like NZXT, you know, you were talking about the whole, like, having cables running off the block. They had to run it off the thing with how thick that is. People would be so pissed.
Oh, it'd look horrible. No, I'm very glad that they did it this way. Oh, all right.
And 2 more.
The golden top. Wow. Benjamin's big dreamer. He said the dream of Donald Trump signing the executive order to get cheap gaming PC from Toasty Bros. We'll talk to him.
You know what I don't like? This is how the screw holes line up for these fans on the bottom. Do you see where it is? It's like not even close to lining up to the top ones. It's like all the way shifted to the right. Like this is where, yeah, it's just.
You know, I don't think that.
That doesn't shift anywhere. It's like max.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Case flaw. That's where they had the threading, so.
I guess to be fair, if it was just fans and you didn't need the radiator, I think you could line it up fine. To be fair, yeah.
Actually.
Hypothetically speaking. All right, I need 2 ARGB headers and 2 fan headers pretty close to each other. Not that close, just sort of close.
Can you get through here? Is there any cutouts on the bottom or no?
Yeah, there is.
Oh yeah.
You just let me know
by
where.
the what's it called? The front panel.
For both?
Yeah. What is this?
That's for the LCD.
Does it have any more?
Yeah.
It's like stuck.
You try tugging on it?
So I don't like bottom fans. It makes this.
All right, and then just a mental note for chat and us, we need to screw in the rest of the radiator too. But I figured we could do that last, in case we need to remove it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna need to do that. Pickle bomb.
And then I got one more of the same setup.
One sec. What the?
Is the 3-pin not going in?
It's not the 3-pin. It's still that USB. I haven't even got to the stuff you sent there.
It's actually HD audio.
Yeah. Do you have any more ARGB length, or is that it?
Oh yeah, it's just there's a weird little NZXT header on it. You should have. Did you get it?
You got any more?
I think it's going underneath
That's
something
it,
right now.
yeah.
Yeah. You definitely got more though.
There we go.
Bing, bing.
Let's see.
Hey, yo, Bing, Bing, SquarePants.
Yeah, feed it through the same spot if you can. For the other one.
Okay, let me, I just realized I have all this front panel. Why do they do it like this? They like made it to where you can't get to it. Yayor, what are you doing? Oh, you said the same spot?
Yeah.
Okay. You want it more off to the left?
They're yeah, more closer to the front panel.
Oh, more close to the front panel?
Yeah, you're right.
You want it more better.
Oh god, these labels keep ripping off.
Could. They don't need to be there.
Chad, this is angle work right here.
Lunk alert, lunk alert. This guy's lifting heavy.
This is typical where I'm just like, I'm not even looking, I'm just using my fingies. I know what I'm feeling for.
You're mechanic-like right now. Using raw instinct.
Okay. What the hell is that?
Oh, it's angled.
Oh yeah, can you go through that?
Yeah. Don't worry, you also have two. Wow, this has two USB 3s on it. It's a commodity for a motherboard. Let's adapt it to USB 2 instead.
Yeah, sure.
Because why not? Chat, we're deep in this build right now. All right, you all be patient now, okay?
Ugh. HD audio. Oops, that got stuck.
Chat, our balls is getting hot. Everything in this build just gets stuck.
All right. Do you know the plane spins at a constant speed of 1,670 kilometers per hour? Thank you.
Thank you. Can we get some more facts like that in the mornings, guys? Who was it? We had a guy that used to come in here and do dad jokes every morning. You remember that?
Oh yeah, who was that?
I don't remember.
CP Power. Oh, there they are.
You think and you shall receive. Oh, I just almost got my finger stuck.
It's the combination of getting your fingers stuck and cut. So
Yeah.
I was combining those two. It's stut.
Stut. Chat, my fingers is stut.
What the? Huh?
I get front panel next to that, and then watch that. That one ARGB's one of them might be close to getting unplugged.
Where's the front panel?
It's right next to it. You don't see it?
Ah, there it is.
He's got tug on it a little bit.
Okay.
A lot of room for cable management back here. I really could have done sleeve cables.
This motherboard needs an additional 8-pin at the bottom.
What?
It's the extra PCI power.
Really? Do we need it?
No.
I was like, do we
need it.
do it? This card ain't that crazy, sir. Voices.
I wish I could find a 47 Super under 1100. Don't you love it?
Don't we all?
Welcome to the market.
Thanks, NVIDIA.
You see the thing I sent last night? That 4060s are stopping now.
Oh my God, no, I didn't see that. I saw Andrea sent something about like tariffs. I didn't read it, but
Oh yeah, she said the one about
was that? What was that one
ASRock
about?
changing suppliers to try to avoid
The
tariffs.
tariffs.
And then one's from one of the video card review sites saying 4060 is in reduced supply mode early February. Launch of
Why?
5060s in March.
that makes no sense.
So we got no inventory.
I mean, all right, listen. I will bow down. No, I won't bow down, but I will give NVIDIA props if they're doing the whole early, like, you know, they're starting to make 5060, so they have plenty at launch, and I mean like plenty. I won't care that much. I mean, yeah, this month's gonna suck, but like,
What should be out of sight?
yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen. I'm like, why are they stopping production on a card that's probably like the #1 sold card, just to make a card that's probably gonna come out and then be like instantly out of stock?
Artificial demand, I guess.
Yeah. Artificial insemination, chat. Can't live
up,
with it,
Joker?
can't
How
live
you
without
doing?
it.
Do you guys leave your PC in sleep mode when you're not at home? I do, yeah.
Yeah, mine. I just have mine right now set to go to sleep after like an hour of not being used.
I used to just leave mine on, to be honest, but now that I have the OLED, I don't, because I need my screen off.
I would definitely tell anyone, like, you should. I think anyone, even if your PC's never to go to sleep, you should always have your monitors go to sleep, because it saves the monitor lifespan and it definitely will save you money. There's no reason to have them on if you're not using them.
I like my wallpaper engine to be background ambiance in my
Ooh.
room.
I will say my PC sometimes I am like tempted to not have mine go to sleep because like whenever I wake my even if my PC isn't asleep, like, you know, the fans are on, it's going, and I move my mouse, I don't know if there's something wrong with my monitors, my graphics card, or what, but like it takes what feels like about a minute and a half of my monitors just flashing until it finally all of them come on, you know?
Nice. Well, we know you have something wrong with your monitor.
Oh yes, both of them really.
Bofa.
Which I have to wonder, I'm like, is that coincidental or is there maybe something wrong with something else? But it did it on my last graphics card too. It did it on my 2080 Super. That's why I don't feel like it's the graphics
I
card.
definitely think it's the monitors, because I mean, we've had multiples that have done that.
It's true. Those are pretty old. I mean, shit, one of them's 5 milliseconds, okay? Or the music just like stop.
Replace the cables. What do you mean replace the cables? I mean the monitor cables? Is that what you're talking about?
I think if I remember right, when I did my upgrade, I think I did that because I thought, well, I might as well. I don't think it did anything. Well, clearly it didn't do anything.
Hey Google, play Harris Heller on Spotify Shuffle.
Who the hell told her to stop?
What? Hey Google, play Harris Heller on Spotify Shuffle.
Hey, Hamilton.
Leonard Hamilton? What?
She was a Broadway play. We should have listened to it.
Well, this has the release button.
No, don't press it. I'll release. All buzzed.
Oh, cool. It has like a little, it's very broken.
Yeah, the whole board is like quick release.
You see this, it's very off, but it has like a little picture that changes when it's locked or unlocked.
Where is it? Sorry, I can't see.
Push the release button.
Oh, that tiny little?
Yeah, it's like off though. It's like stuck in between the two.
Wait, what is this supposed to be releasing? The graphics card?
Yeah, it's the graphics card.
Oh, so literally when you press it, it's
unlocked.
Oh, but it doesn't push it out?
No.
Dude, it's like glass. Look.
Oh, where'd that come from? Shattered glass anywhere?
How the side panels look.
Side panel looked fine.
Oh yeah, Chad, I don't know if we ever told you all, but does anyone remember how we built a PC like last week? And yeah, check out cable management.
Nice.
We built a PC like last week, chat, and it was like an Intel Ultra. And you know, we thought there was something wrong with the Montech, was it the Air 100? No, XR.
Oh, the XR, yeah.
We thought there was something wrong with the front of it because it's like a white case, but it looked like black paint almost got like mixed in or something.
Shay, you remember that?
Yeah, definitely look at a factory defect. And so we bought another case from Amazon thinking we'll just swap the front panels, maybe send the case back, or I figured I was going to do scratch and dent, just plain a cheaper build. And we got the next case in, and it had this same thing. And I'm like, wow, dude, they got like a whole factory that's just producing defective cases, and they might not even know it. So we reached out to Montech on like 2 different emails, and they got back, and they were like, oh, this is on purpose. It's to look like wood grain. And we were just like, huh?
Ridiculous.
So, you know, I mean, it felt better, like, at least it's not a flaw, but I was just like, that's interesting for sure.
Would you use the 7400F? Well, we're about to find that out today. We're currently working on a video of the 7500F versus the 7400F. We'll let you know. I got the button.
Oh my God.
Airflow. What's the top? I guess it's connected to the blog. I was like, the top ones are white and the other ones are RGB.
Yes, yep. ARGB versus that.
Heater.
Yeah, I think this will look, make sure, so there's no other color in this build, right? It's just
The graphics card has blue.
Is that, it should be RGB, right? Or is that only blue?
That should change with software.
Okay.
I think.
Then I feel like we need to switch it up, do a little acid green.
A little acid green. Make it a what is it, a pavilion?
Yeah, I'll get the pavilion look. Dang,
dat?
every single setup's taken up. Oh, I was just looking because I was thinking
yeah,
about.
no, they're all. This one can move now. I was just resetting it to send her back.
Are you think you're gonna use the same box?
If we have a spare box back there that we can do, I don't really feel like taking from our nice boxes, but.
Well, the thing is that box is so large. Oh, it's 24. I mean, we have the 24-inch, so what I would say is, if we do use one of ours, just put that in there and then just double it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean like put that one inside?
Like go ahead and put it in its original box, and then we put it in another box if we want to be nice.
Yeah.
Or we just
put
put it in
nice.
that
I'm
box.
like it's like a 75% like, or maybe even a coin flip that like this would just fall out the bottom of it if we send it back.
You dig that case? It's cool. It's a company called Yayor. Let me check one more time, but I think I paid $130 some. No, it was $110, which actually isn't really too bad considering it's like all metal. I really like the back design that Matt was putting out earlier. It is like all airflow, which I know
NZXT does that with a couple other cases.
Almost every case company should just do this.
It's cool.
It looks better.
You know what? Companies should have been doing that before they did tempered glass on the back.
Yes. Tempered glass in the back should never and have never existed.
Had that webcam back there.
It belongs.
Cool.
Very sweet.
Callister, my alarm didn't go off.
Oh my God.
What is happening to these
2 days in a
people?
row? Well, no, I don't think it was this alarm yesterday. I think it was.
Traffic yesterday.
I'm thinking Zach might not be here today.
Okay.
He made it sound like he wasn't going to be.
The last thing he says, I won't come in if I'm super ill.
Yeah, well, and then he asked me last night, we were playing Age of Empire, and he was like, are you super passionate about me coming in tomorrow? I was like, no, because I was like, now, if anyone else was, because you know how I am, I would be. But
He
I was
does
like, I know.
need to remote in for thumbnails, though, because there's one for Saturday that he needs to do.
No, I think he's just fine with that.
No, I was saying we're not like super busy. It's in November, December, where like it's worth risking it. So I might as well just.
I know Jonah was right away like, do not come in if you're sick.
We do not need the illness. Twitch chat. Guys, what y'all doing this weekend? Got any weekend plans? The chat's like LOL to, are you super passionate about me coming in tomorrow? No, we were never passionate about
Yeah, it's like, no, don't worry about coming in again.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm good. 9800X3D it is. If you go to the CPU, do you need a radiator cooling instead of simple fan cooling? I would recommend, if you get a 9800X3D, to get at least a 240 mil AIO. Because one, you're already spending that kind of money on it, get a nice AIO. Mm-hmm. You can get away with the big chunky air cooler if you're one of those people, but I wouldn't get like a basic tower cooler. No, it definitely runs a little warm. It does pull a good amount of watts.
This Glock gonna get my money back.
See, that needs to be the answer. Someone Chad said, are you super passionate about getting paid?
Ooh, it's pretty good.
Probably gonna beat Doom Eternal this weekend. Nice. Going to see Lauren Mayberry. Okay.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Sounds country like. I'm about to go see Lauren Mayberry.
Considering a long trip to Microsoft, not sure if this weekend will work. I will say, just a heads up, because we were working on doing a Micro Center video. I don't know which one you're trying to go to. I've been asking our rep just kind of like what the lay of the land is, and if you're looking, just like anything online, if you're looking for any 40 series NVIDIA GPUs, they are not on shelves. They're just not there. You can still probably find ARC cards, like a B580, I bet you'll be able to find, potentially. You will be able to find the 9800X 3D bundles. Should be able to find some, if not most, AMD GPUs. I think the higher end ones are hard to get. But yeah, it's just kind of that awkward period where online it sucks right now, and also in store, you know.
It also sucks.
You got a 4070 in the Micro Store in Houston, nice. Yeah, I've been seeing it depends on the store. The thing is, they're not restocking any of those cards. We said, okay, well, you know what, Xavier, you just said I did that last year though. All right, well, well, of course you did last year. But what I'm saying is they're not restocking any of the 40 series stuff right now. So once it's out, it's just gone. December, I mean, yeah, that would be a difference. Are you gonna be turning 56, Xenos? Let's freaking go. Your birthday's on Monday. Remind us. We'll give you a good happy birthday.
Hi, Dunk.
He's Unk.
Xenos, are you a grandpa? Do you have any kids?
eBay prices got me considering selling my 4080, run a B580 for a while. If you're one of those tech guys who's always like, hey, maybe I want to try Intel, maybe I don't need all 4080, and you just want to make a couple bucks, I mean, sure. You do you, boo. Where can I find an Intel B580 daddy? Huh?
It's kind of like that kid that came in the other day that I got like the pictures with and stuff. He was like, yeah, like he was like that. He was like, I think I was switching from the 4060 to the 7600, and I was like, I mean, it's like very similar. And he was just like, yeah, I kind of just want to try AMD. I was like, I mean,
that's cool.
Okay, cool.
You do you, boo. If you're talking about B580, the best thing you can do is go to Newegg every single morning and refresh and check, or go to a Micro Center. Amazon's not happening. I've yet to see one in stock on Amazon. 4060 or B570. Well, the price difference is pretty substantial. If you're talking MSRP versus MSRP, 4060 is a better card, but obviously it's $300 for the most part. B570 is about $220, but the 4060 is a good amount faster because the 4060 is much more comparable to the B580.
I hear Jonah. I heard him clear his throat. His goal.
He stuck in here without saying hi. It's crazy.
He's been doing that. He doesn't really like us anymore, I don't think.
We need a new cameraman, guys. I think he's just a pcbros employee at this point.
Pretty much.
Anyone? Can anyone operate a camera like this? There he is. Like the Yayor. Yeah. Well, at least that's who it came from, but it looks like it's a Golden Field case.
Golden Field. The Golden Field.
It reminds me of something Antec would make.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is very Antec-like.
Reminds me of like the Antec C3.
Look at the back panel.
It's that full mesh, brother.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the Super Bowl is Sunday. I forgot about that.
Why is there never a super plate?
Honk button, nut button. You're all making me do this because McAllister's going to be late? That's crazy.
I know you guys might not get to see McAllister on stream today. Oh, you're definitely not going to get to. We really, so whenever there's not shortages, yes, we will sell graphics cards. You will be paying, in all honesty, probably 50 to 70 more.
And if you're the person who's asking for a B580, we do not have those.
Yeah. But yeah, the long story short is right now we're really not looking to sell graphics cards because like you can't get them. So only making like 50 to 75 bucks versus putting it in a build for customers, not worth it. Oh, you get a 5080? I definitely think I see a 3080 to 5080. I can kind of get that.
I can get it. Now, if you had a 4080, I would have been like, what are you doing?
In all honesty, though, I think if I had a 3080, I don't think I would have done that upgrade right now.
No.
I went from the 2080 Super to the 4070, and that felt pretty worthwhile.
B580 or 6700 XT. Same price?
Xenos is a great grandpa by marriage. Dang. Is that how you spell marriage, or am I just dumb?
That's Mirage.
Mirage. Xenos, we got some work to do.
Mirage.
How much work has to be done today?
You use versus
Xenos.
I would get a B580 if you can get it. But 6700 XT is a good option as well. Were you asking how much work we have to do today?
Yeah.
We're just doing the 7400F versus 7500 test. So just a lot of B-roll for you. Because I want to get good B-roll, the 7400F.
Okay.
I have all the built-in benchmark tests done for the 7500F Jackson. I just need to play games on it. Then we'll swap, do it over again, and we'll be done.
I think Picky Tech was just in here. Also, what is that dude's profile picture?
I have no idea.
Looks like a...
Have you done the typing test, Jonah, or did you just do the B-roll yesterday?
I only have time to do B-roll.
Okay.
It's a person. Looks AI generated.
Well, guys, that PC that's getting Windows installed, you saw it. It's going to be for sale at pcbros.tech. And by the way, if you're local, again, I got to tell you guys, if you're local and you're looking for a 4090 build, we got a really good deal on a 4090 build on the website.
Still can't believe it hasn't sold.
Still can't believe. Got to pick her up.
Joan is about to go buy it if you guys don't hurry up.
Sicko mode guy here.
Go sicko mode.
I mean, Joan is over here at the little measly, what, 4070 Ti? He is craving that 4090.
Answer
chat.
this question.
Xeon.
i9 or i11, go. I use an ROG Ally X. It's fun. It's fun if you know what games you're gonna play on it. Don't be playing first-person shooter games on it. I'm like really building mine out with an emulation setup now, like building almost like a full-fledged emulator setup. So it's gonna be fun.
Still sad. Yeah. No, I'm sad too because I feel like EVGA, they were a pretty big player in the power supply and the graphics card market.
All right, guys, we're friends with Raid.
They even made motherboards for a little bit, if you guys remember that.
MSI Arsenal game.
Mag. Showed all the giveaways in your socials. Thank you for doing that, Xenos. We appreciate you. Hey guys, I'm excited. You'll see some. If you aren't following our social media, check out Toasty Bros Instagram, Toasty Bros Facebook, Toasty Bros X. But I'll make sure we get some good pictures of this PC. I'm gonna get everything to like kind of like an acid green or like a yellow almost to match the motherboard. I think this build will look pretty freaking slick. When will GTA 6 come to the PS5s? Well, I think there's probably like a somewhat tentative, I think it's like, what, 2026 or something? Honestly, by the time GTA 6 releases, I feel like half the hype's gonna be gone. There's so many new games coming out now that, yeah, it's risky putting a game off for years, I would say. The good news for GTA is they've built a very loyal audience over many, many, many years now. So, I think GTA will be just fine, but I will say I do think their numbers will be hurt by only doing console for a year and delaying it to 2026, maybe even 2027. It is time to level up in here, Austin. It's time. Don't forget, guys, we'll be live this Sunday. We're live every single Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. We play usually about an hour and a half of games. Lately it's been Marvel Rivals, but I will say I've kind of gotten tired of it, so I don't know if it'll be something else. We'll see.
He misses Overwatch, guys.
I do, man. I mean, I wouldn't say, no, I wouldn't. I'm okay with not going back
I think
to
Marvel
it. but-
Rivals just destroys Overwatch. I think it's just like a smash down. It's like a knockout fest. It's like taking everything that sucked about Overwatch and made it better. Honestly, I think I just got mad at Overwatch because the sweats were there, man.
Dude, you get so, you were like blinded by your own, I hear you play Marvel Rivals and it sounds
That
like you
was one
absolutely hate,
time.
no,
That was
every
gonna be
time.
one time.
No, every time you play.
No.
I'm gonna start recording you. I'm gonna make a compilation.
Please, dude, that'd be a great video.
Are we rating? What's going on here? Matt, are we rating? Ah. I didn't know if you had sudden poops. Marvel Rivals is still fun for you, the teams are rough. I don't know. One thing I can tell you all that puts the game at a disadvantage for me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of third person anything. I've always liked, if I'm gonna play like a shooter, I've always liked first person more, even Fortnite. You know, that's one of like my only real complaints with it is third person. Just not my cup of tea. We're rating Teister. Teister, we've rated them before. All right, guys, we'll be rating them tomorrow, or today. We'll be live on Sunday for the gaming stream. We'll see you guys later. Peace out. We're rating them.